I'm going to show you how I use iManage Work 10 to stay focused, to stay on task, to be the expert, keep up to date with client conversation, and how I can do all of this from anywhere. We all know that multitasking is a myth. No matter how hard we try, really the only way to do more in less time is to focus on one thing at a time. The same goes for application focus. It's far too easy to flip to your browser, click on another tab and quickly lose focus on your original task. That's why the iManage Work 10 panel is accessible directly within my most important application, Microsoft Outlook. The dashboard here on the right gives me access to everything that I've been working on recently. I can see my recent clients, my recent documents, and my recent matters. I can also see all the matters I've been assigned to work on, as they're automatically added to my matters list. Anything I need to refer to regularly is bookmarked in my favorites. Okay, let's address the first instruction sitting in my mailbox. I can see I have an email from Jane, and there is an attachment. It's a new version of a document that I was working on yesterday. In fact, it's the document here that I can see in my recent document list, an employment agreement for the client Yahoo Finance. The first thing I need to do is add Jane's latest changes and create the next version. I could just preview those changes within the work panel, but I have another change to make, so instead, I'm going to open in Microsoft Word. Next, I'm going to look and see who internally has reviewed. The history panel tells me everything I need to know about the workflow of this document. I can see the fact I emailed Jane the document yesterday. I can see that both Andrea and John have viewed and reviewed, and I can see that Ed has accessed the document too. In fact, he has created a new version. If I switch to the versions list, I can see I've now got 4 versions of the document. The initial document presented, version 1, my edits, version 2, and Ed's edits, version 3, and finally the version from Jane I've just added. To highlight all changes to the document since the creation of version 1, I can simply compare straight from the version list. Jump through all the additions that have been made since I created version 2, and when I'm happy, I simply accept the changes. Now, I've got one last change to make as there have been further salary negotiations. Then I simply save as a new version and add the details of the change. The version comments are key. Anyone can now see exactly who has done what. Next, I need to get approval from the senior partner before I send the completed document back to the client. We use Teams channels to view and collaborate around key documents the team has in flight. I can see in this document chat that John and Andrea have confirmed their review. So now I can ask Ed to review the latest version and let me know if he's happy with the changes. And it appears he is. Let's go ahead now and save as a PDF and mark this as the final executed agreement that is going to be sent to the client. PDF created, version added, and saved automatically. The final step is to send the completed agreement back to the client. In this case, it needs to be sent to John. So let's reply to John's chaser email, add the newly created PDF. I can simply drag and drop it directly onto the reply, add some covering text, and make sure he knows that the latest changes have been added. However, instead of just pressing send, I'm going to make a quick change to how I'm attaching the file. By enabling Secure Send, I can set the link to the document to expire and make sure only the person I'm sending it to can access. And of course, I'm going to automatically send and file this reply in the Matter folder. Finally, let's file Jane's original email using the automatic suggestion at the top. Right-click, done. The next item to tackle in my inbox is a request for an amendment of a final draft of a recently completed settlement agreement. To start with, I can see this email from Charlotte has a new Word document attached, so I can go ahead and save that in the relevant Matter folder. Also attached is a PDF of the settlement agreement that I had previously sent her. The email is requesting an addition of Employees' Obligations clause to be added as a final change. First thing I need is Employees' Obligations clause, So I simply search for the keyword employee obligation and add some filters to the 494 results. In this case, I want another agreement, and I want one relevant to this client, McDonald's. This is the document I was looking for, and if I scroll down through the document keyword result, there is the clause I need. I can just select and copy straight from the preview text. There's no need for me to switch focus and open the document. Now, how do I update the PDF? I can't edit it, so I need to access the last Word version before the PDF was created. I worked on the agreement earlier in the week, so I go to my recent documents to find it. From here, I can find and open the original Word version to amend, and then paste in the clause I've just copied. No other changes have been requested, so now I can simply convert back into a PDF, add that all-important comment, and automatically save as the new final version. Document updated, PDF created. Next, I need to attach it back to my reply, again, right from my recent documents list. Compose my response, and select Secure Send. All that's left to do is to send and file the reply. Item actioned, so I can now go ahead and quick file the original email. Done. As a team, we like to keep on top of our email filing. It means we can see all correspondence related to a particular matter. I've already got a stream of emails coming in this morning, but any with a green tick have already been filed by the team, so I can simply review and delete. The email from Jane has been actioned, so I can archive that. Other items I've read, reviewed, but now need filing. I've got my suggested location at the top of my mailbox, so I just need to right-click and quick file. All these emails I've just filed, I can now archive. Tidy inbox and important client conversations shared. The next email is a request from Deborah for access to a client matter for a client audit. We operate a need-to-know security policy in the firm, but to allow the right people to request access via the SPM portal. I'm named administrator on the matter in question, so I can go ahead and provide the access. It's for a client audit, so 2 weeks of access should be all that's needed. I just need to select when access should be removed, and Deborah gets instant access. Importantly, the team and I all get an email to alert that the security has changed. It's late. I'm at home on the sofa, but I still have a couple of tasks to finish. I'm on my iPad, but by using the iManage iOS app, I can still get access to all mine and the team's content. My recent documents list follows me whichever app I'm using. This means I can easily find this PDF document that I started reviewing earlier this week. I can open, view, and add my comments directly on the document contents, so others in the team can action any changes or review needed. I don't even have to be online to do this, as my recent documents and selected matters are automatically downloaded to the device for offline access. When I've finished, I can save as a new version and send back to the client. No need to bother to open my laptop to do this. I can use the split screen view to view both my email inbox on the left and the iManage work app on the right. Then I can simply drag the document along with those additional comments onto the email. Final work task of the day, an inbox tidy up. I've actioned all these items from Andrea earlier, so now I can drag and drop the other way this time and file them all in the relevant matter. Done. iManage has over 25 years of history in the market, and we are employee-owned, meaning more investment in what matters. We can offer you a secure global DMS platform, no matter what size firm you may be. Join over 3,000 other firms in giving your users a better way of working. Visit iManage.com to learn more about our solutions and get in touch.